The following contest is scheduled World Heavyweight. Introducing first the challenger, Famer, the Oracle, weighing in at 250, Bron. Illinois, he is NC.
The mind games have already begun tonight.
On Breaker, the dog face wore a very similar jacket. He has not broken his gaze on.
He is in the ring tonight with a man who's more powerful and
bring this matchup knowing full well defending champion, but what Punk does have on it, get crafty, and he can try to exploit.
And Breaker will turn it into have gone one-on-one. However, match a number of months back to earn a world.
CM Punk has encountered Bron Breaker, but a superstar like him only comes along once in a blue, but the mental aspect and the difference maker.
So my question being is, play it all tonight.
Honest Punk maybe has a little more respect for Bron's matchup. CM Punk knows what.
Ropes by Punk. And
oh, look at that! The dogs are out in Brooklyn.
From Breaker. Bottom line.
I agree, and Punk needs to resist any urge.
Off that tackle into a quick pin. Still psychological. Nice arm drag. Takes would mean for Heyman to bring Breaker all the way. Best friend and a man who
can dive into yet. The fact that Paul Herkel imparted some of that wisdom on
here is Breaker's whipped into the corner. I have to win this match, and that is the spear. New world champion.
I wholeheartedly agree.
The Breaker, and now Punk starts to gain. Last Friday night on SmackDown, it's the toughest in both Corey and.
The difference being CM Punk has been a scenario of defending gold for the first opponent with the physical tools, his lack of experience with raw power.
Caught by Breaker and Breaker.
CM Punk, a man who likes to beat his opponents.
Got a clothesline.
Good.
And Bron Breaker now in the title of his career.
About the raw physical ability. Human beings aren't supposed to move that.
Handful of guys, actually two. Number one, Kurt Angle. Except those two get to this level this quickly.
Strengthen his case for being.
And Breaker kick out by
time greats Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar, but I quite literally born and bred.
I mean, he stood toe-to-toe in the ring for a couple. Fear didn't back down in here. Punk has been able to throw
air to this point with a strategy to execute. But when
well, you also mentioned earlier, throughout, as long as he can survive this, and
CM Punk can wait Breaker out. And the guy's a physical freak of nature. For 20, 30, 40 minutes if need swim.
Well, that's the other thing about Breaker, too. He could probably last just as long as. Now Punk trying to fight back as he makes all the stops here. Now he's got Breaker.
And look, I'm sure, Paul, if you get the chance and shouting motivation from the outside.
Night is for you.
I agree. Experienced as CM Punk.
Yeah, keep your mouth. That just fired Punk up.
Punk, one of the greats over the years, that intangible.
Breaker is just able to shut him down.
Nothing pretty about that.
I would think if you're Heyman and Breaker, you got
Paul Heyman. If you're Bron Breaker, you're not.
Trying for a GTS again. My goodness.
Gut buster by the. And you can see CM Punk to the sky by the challenger. CM Punk just barely escaped.
Every point tonight here. And CM Punk meets him with a clothesline. Can the world champ? After what's been an all-out assault by Breaker.
There's Bron Breaker, thinks he's got all the answers. Let the champion dictate the circle.
Our official Chad Patton, because remember, it's champion's advantage, at least to win the title. And now Punk, hey, kick out by Breaker.
And see him win any other way than by pin. He is who he says he is, the best.
We are sold out. 14, and there's Punk with the running knee to
Heyman's entire demeanor. Can breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah, LA turnbuckle. Matchup.
And this is just one of those things of Bron Breaker. We've seen Punk had enough left in the tank to just muscle.
Champion. Reached a critical stage by the challenger Bron Breaker.
Punk trying to fight himself
into this. It's the veteran Punk. The Frankenstein and Punk.
The legs locked before going backward.
About earlier that Breaker may make, and Punk delivers the elbow. But again, that one mistake
with CM Punk. But we've talked all night about the 1 of 1 when it comes to the middle rope. Not enough to put an uncharacteristic error from C, and he paid for it.
Breaker gonna try it again. He said, "Gives it enough." Pop kicks at it too.
CM Punk is off of his game. Puzzle of the match. He avoided the breaker to get back into the fight. An old adage in this game: you got caught.
And now Breaker's moment. Press to Punk. Punk no turn by the challenger. Allowed Punk to retain. Breaker
Getting a bit too overconfident, borderline distraught.
Tonight at Barclays Center in Brooklyn on Netflix with our main event. I mean, if you're Heyman, what do you tell Breaker at this point?
He and Oracle has served Bron Breaker extreme, which I said at the outset is something that I would imagine on the challenger.
Yeah, it's paying dividends now for ducks underneath. There's the swinging,
finding his groove.
vintage Punk.
Short arm clothesline by the Rent District.
Up to the top rope, wasted little. CM Punk with the. I know Heyman now. Heyman on the air.
Lost his mind as he challenged Punk to a.
Bronson Reed, Logan Paul.
Right now.
Yeah, but the Vision has to be careful. Breaker tumbles out of the ring. And now it's
So wolves.
And a stomp by Official. Reed sends Patton back in.
When your secret play, Godzilla run wild. It wasn't about to stand by and let Ray
Sends Theory into the post.
Penta! Oh God, oh God. Big Bronson.
And now Logan inside the ring. Remember Penta and Dragon Lee spilling out into the Barclays Center.
For the Vision.
Breaker's the only one on his feet. And
here it comes.
going to sleep. Down a toe. Somehow brought on the nose.
Allows Breaker to run shoulder for Breaker.
Thinking, what do I got to do? I hit him with every
Champion, whether it be CM Punk here.
So what does Punk do now? Driver on Breaker.
Oh
Didn't
my
get
God.
over again by Bron.
Punk panicked. CM Punk is a first right now.
Well, he's going to have to hit another goal driver. And now Punk with Breaker up on CM Punk. Went for the go to break the arm of the champion.
And Fuji will
Pain. Is Punk going to tap out? It's a winning combination. Breaker's got to kick it. Dire straits here.
There is an if Breaker lifts his hips off the
Roll through. And now Punk. Nice. Punk's bread and butter here.
powerhouse like Bron Breaker. You cut off the
To fight back, trying to fight out of it, trying to Breaker with a gut buster. Cover.
followed up by a straight up off his shoulders.
Punk to go 99.
Respect.
Went for the and now Punk's got it locked in. Is Breaker toward the rope to force a break.
And it is terrifying that after himself and Punk.
And Punk
The Oracle's feeling desperate. Nope.
turn his attention back to Breaker. Punk right out of the ring. Punk avoided the suicide dive. And Breaker
And of Bron Breaker or CM